Hey guys, good morning. Tony here. So I did want to talk about the Bitcoin dominance and what exactly is happening right now, because it is starting to show, very early signs of bear week close this week, which is pretty surprising. Well, not surprising really, but it's one of those things where, it's Bitcoin dominance is going to go down, and I basically think that it's going to either come down to like 41 or like a 40 percentage level, and I think that the percentage of Bitcoin dominance is going to drop another like 3%, which I think most of that liquidity is probably going to end up, is going to keep going to Ethereum. And I don't know if it's going to go to other altcoins. I think for now, the dominance is going to go down, and I think the biggest liquidity is going to happen from Ethereum. I think it's going to overtake most of the dominance right now. And even on the stochastic, you guys can see an easy, not only double top, but the Stoke first top was at 72-ish, 73. Second top was around 64. So even then, we just created a lower high right here on the stochastic. And on the reverse MACD, we are creating, or at least showing early signs of a bear week close. And if we do close, on the bear side, dominance is going to be dropping even further. I mean, last time we closed on a bear week, Bitcoin dominance went from what? Bitcoin dominance dropped 7%. So that's a pretty big move on, that's a pretty big move on the dominant side of the percentage that, Bitcoin takes of the market. So, if we do the same thing, 28 days, we drop what? Another 7%. 28, 7%. That's gonna bring us to like brand new lows, right? Like right there. That's gonna take us to brand new lows. It's gonna put us at around 36%, percentage dominance from what is it called? From Bitcoin, which just means that there's gonna be a lot more money flowing into other crypto. And I think most of the money is going to be going into Ethereum, especially right now that it's leading the pack. It broke brand new all-time highs. So I think right now, shorter term, it makes a lot more sense, to buy Ethereum, because it's more likely to keep running and breaking to like a 5K instead of putting your money. Well, I mean, I guess you can put your money in other alts, but I feel like a lot of the liquidity, a lot of the money from Bitcoin and this weak dominance is going to be transferred over to Ethereum. And, I can definitely see Ethereum breaking that 5K price point maybe in the next month or so. It just looks like it's going to happen within the next 28 days or so. We're going to see Bitcoin dominance drop to under 40%. And that's going to be a brand new low for Bitcoin. We've never seen Bitcoin dominance drop. Well, actually we have. Back in, February of 2018, we saw Bitcoin dominance drop down here. And, when did we actually peak for Bitcoin? When did Bitcoin peak? That's actually pretty interesting. So dominance peaked on January and February 18. Actually, what does that give us for Bitcoin? That's actually kind of interesting. 2018. So it should be somewhere here. So January 18, the price of Bitcoin actually peaked. And it actually peaked the month before, December 2017. So January, February, that's when dominance was at its lowest. So it means that it's 1 month trailing behind. So that means that December and January, December and February, December and January, price peaked December 2017. So BTCD. So price peaked December 2018. So price peaked back here when dominance was barely going to fall. So price peaked, so that means the price should have peaked somewhere around this area. And then in January, Yeah, so January, it was still peaking, and then it saw that drop. That's actually pretty interesting. That means, you know, in a case like this, if we see like the same historic pattern, you know, it means that, you know, Bitcoin price is actually going to peak in November, you know, because it would be another 30 days out. So Bitcoin price would actually peak November, December, and then you would see the altcoin rally about to start somewhere maybe like in late December, or like December, somewhere in December, maybe the altcoin rally starts. It's super weird that it's kind of playing out that way, where you have around the same dominance as what happened last time, and it's about a month lag behind. Yeah, so you had peak lows of, you know, you did break these lows at 35, which is roughly the same area that we're looking at right now, you know, and price peaked a month before. So back here in December, price peaked. And then when you did hit this low, that's when, you know, Bitcoin was starting to fall and altcoins were starting to pick up. So it's kind of weird. It's actually kind of weird. You know, you might see the dominance, and the dominance keeps falling. You know, maybe we're looking at Bitcoin peaking on price sometime in the next month or two and then falling. So that's kind of odd to think about. It's weird though, because the monthly is actually, you know, it barely crossed, but on average 1, 2, what is a monthly? What is the average run on the monthly? 1, 2, 3 before it stops dropping. 1, 2, 3 before it starts dropping. Yeah. I mean, that looks accurate. 1 November. Yeah, it looks like December might be the peak of Bitcoin price before it starts dropping, and then you have altcoin season start somewhere around December. So I think the smart thing to do would actually be to go into Bitcoin like now, and then possibly look at selling sometime in December when price starts to come back down, and then alt season starts to rally. So super weird that it happened that way. You know, just looking at this chart, you know, it does look like Bitcoin might actually peak, you know, late November, early December, and then late December you actually have altcoin season start up, and it runs till about maybe January, early February. Super weird. I don't know, this video kind of got off track, but I'll definitely upload it because that's kind of a pretty good you know, it's a pretty good find. It should definitely help a lot of people out. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.